certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the oh no, I'm dying. The Steel Toe Morning Show. Great to have you. I was wiped last night after boxing. I think I got to come to terms with the fact that maybe at 37, I'm just getting too old to do that sport and not feel it, if that makes sense. I can still do it. I just can't do it not like the second half of this year. And granted, I've been through a lot. But second half of this year, after boxing and the morning after, I am a spent force. I am completely shot. And it didn't used to be that way. And I think that's age kicking it. Look, at 37, I feel like I'm still pretty young. It's just physical activity and sports of violence. In that category, I'm an older man. And I woke up this morning, I'm full of bruises. I got a nice one. Where is it? Right? Yep. Einstein couldn't do his tie in the mirror. I got that one there. I got a couple here. These are pretty light. I don't think you can see these. Should have a few on the shoulder. I got hit in the back of the shoulder last night. Yeah, there's one. But notice this is clean. No bruises, no bumps, nothing like that. Your boy plays his defense. Your boy takes a lot of them off the arm. Kind of, the defense I preferred last night was a modified Philly shell. It wasn't a true Philly shell where you've got the one here and the shoulder up here and you're rolling and shit like that. It was a modified shell where, how was the left arm last night? It was kind of up like this, and the right hand was kind of over to this side. Kind of open to a left hook, but you can just move that hand over if you need to. And so I was taking a lot of them on the arms. In fact, I can tell how I got this one. The hand was up here, boom, boom, boom. Getting caught like that. But I get more sore afterwards. Also, bad idea. I'll do my 30 minutes of bag work when sparring night starts, and then there's still like 30 minutes before sparring starts. So before I go lift or anything like that, yes, I do. I lift. I don't know why. It's not doing anything. But I'll go in. I went in the sauna last night for about 15 minutes. If you have to spar, don't do a sauna. Don't do it. You feel slow. Your legs are gone afterwards. It's not good. Again, I'm just getting old. I have to consider these things before I do them. But it was fun. It was a great night. When I came home, I just didn't feel like watching football. I had Google up. I was updating the score. I was, checking what was going on in the game. I turned on. I came down here. I prepped the show. I played some Bannerlord. I watched Better Call Saul, and I just zonked out. I didn't even take a shower. Isn't that fucking gross? I should wash my bed today for multiple reasons. But number one being, I slept in my stinky ass post-boxing body last night. Ugh. Ew. Gordy wouldn't even sleep with me last night. Gordy chose to sleep on the chair last night. He'd had it with his stinky owner. You know, he likes to go under the covers and kind of sleep by your legs. He didn't want to smell nasty, crusty boxing balls last night. So he decided to sleep on the chair. So we're having a rough relationship. You know, Gordy feels a little maltreated, as you were. He would appreciate it if I didn't stink. Come to think of it, he could use a bath too, the stinky fucker. Anyway, welcome to the show. We've got a great one today. When we leave YouTube, when we say goodbye to YouTube today, because it is Rumble Link Friday, we're going to bring back the Tucker Carlson, Daryl Cooper interview because you guys missed that yesterday as YouTube took our stream down while we were playing it. So we'll get to that on Rumble today. I'm very excited because that Daryl Cooper, first of all, when I listen to Daryl Cooper, it makes me realize how much I underrate my own history knowledge. Like, I'm a history guy, but I don't cock off about it because I don't think I'm much of a history guy. But then I listen to like historians talk about it and I go, okay, I may not have read as many books about this as those guys do, but I know bullshit when I see it. Like when this guy says the Nazis didn't mean to kill a shitload of people, they just ran out of food for their prisoners. Yeah, they tried really hard to feed those prisoners. And, you know, somebody brought up the point, you know, if America couldn't get its food supply out there, it would feed its own soldiers before the prisoners. Well, yes, obviously. Obviously they would. But Germany actively took steps to not feed prisoners. It wasn't like Germany was like, oh, we're almost out of shit. How are we going to feed these prisoners? They could have relocated them to other places. You know, they could have brought them to POW camps that were, say, in Poland or that were even in Germany or Western Europe or North Africa or, you know, Scandinavia, wherever the fuck they were fighting and occupying. They could have moved them there. They could have spread them out. They didn't. They were just like, why don't we just let them starve to death? Fuck them. Or, you know, since it's not that humane to let them starve, why don't we just shoot them in the head? Yeah, they were wiping out. The Germans were wiping out all those Slavic people that Hitler literally wrote in his book were subhuman garbage. Yeah, they were really reluctantly capping those motherfuckers. They were really like, shucks, you know, this is terrible, but it's really like putting down your family dog. It's really sad as they blow a Slav's head off. That was really the Nazis' thought process. At that, Daryl Cooper is a fucking weirdo. I'll tell you this, what I've seen from that Daryl Cooper interview, dude totally wanted the Nazis to win World War II. He really thinks we would have been in a better place if old A to the H was able to pull it off, you know? He's a weird guy. We're going to watch that today. Rumble Link Friday is up on YouTube. If you want to follow that link and watch us on Rumble today. Now, as you know, $5 gets you your links. We play whatever you put up there for at least, 40 seconds to a minute. If it's any good, we keep going. If you give us $10, we have to put it to the front of the line. If you give us $20 or more and your clip is under 10 minutes, we got to play the whole thing, no matter what. Get us that $315 today. That would be great. Like I said, you guys have been awesome money-wise this week. I cannot say enough. If we can get that $315, I'm thrilled. As you know, it's been a tough week. It's been a crazy weekend and a really tough week. And we've fallen behind by, over $1,000 or so. And the old Bank of Steel Toe. And luckily, Matt and Johnny have been really nice about deferred fees for their services. Johnny got paid today. Matt will get paid tomorrow. It's just one of those things where, we were finally getting ahead. We were finally building up a total again. And then fucking shit happens. And you got to take 4 or 5 shows off. And, money goes pretty quick when you're talking $350 a morning show, $250 an evening show. So if you guys, look, we just keep knocking out the goals, we're fine. People are like, oh, do you want to do a GoFundMe? Or, oh, do you want to, have Steel Toe fans chip in even more, to pay for this or pay for that? I have my own money. My money is not, like, I have my own. and then I collect a paycheck from Steel Toe. Steel Toe just needs to pay my paycheck every month. Like, I have personal funds. In fact, last year, I put a decent amount of those personal funds into Steel Toe. So, sometimes Steel Toe's an expenditure for me. And it probably will be an expenditure for me for the next couple of months here. But, I've been doing this for 4 years on the internet now. We've had huge years and we've had lean years. And we've had huge months and we've had lean months. And they will happen. It's the ups and downs of business. I used to get way more panicky, way more worried about this stuff. And now it's all become so cyclical that I know that, the 2024 is going to be a real shit year for Steel Toe. 2023 was a meh year for Steel Toe. 21 and 22 were big years, money-wise, for Steel Toe. 23 sucked. 24 sucks ass. 23 was, not as good as 21 and 22, but not bad. 2024 is going to be kind of a shit year for the old Toe. But we certainly had our bright spots. I think April to about June, July were really solid. And we just gotta get back to those. But your contributions are huge. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, etc. Throw us a few bucks. You want to throw us super chats before we leave YouTube? That would be awesome. You want to throw us Rumble rants? We appreciate those. And if you want to throw links in there with it, let's have some fun today. We're going to talk about football. We're going to play the Darryl Cooper interview. We've got some Hunter Biden news. We've got, we'll talk about it a little bit, but there's not much to say. Even Kiwi Farms is pretty silent. Nick's response to the state fucking backhanding him in his hearing request is due tonight, but I don't think he's going to send that out until late at night. I think he'll wait till close to the deadline, because this is a guy who really cares what the internet thinks and sees what people say about him. So he's probably going to wait until the last minute to, it'll be filed under cover of darkness because he doesn't want people commenting on it. But it's like, people are going to comment on it. That's what I don't get. It's like, now that I'm kind of going through, I'm not near as much of a pickle, obviously. I'm going, what I'm going through is peanuts compared to what he's going through. But one thing I've learned from going through this is, like, arguing with people on the internet and arguing with people, that should be the last thing you're fucking concerned about doing. Like, it doesn't matter what people on the internet say. Now, I'm luckily in a spot where the opinion on the internet about, the situation I seem to be going through is, well, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I appreciate that, and that's made this a lot easier for me. And whereas Nick's is more, you literally got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. I think with, like, being able to watch this through my own eyes now, I'm like, well, wait a minute. You have a legal team. Your legal team is, hopefully, if you picked it, full of really fucking sharp people. I know mine is. Let them do their job. Like, you know what the truth of the matter is. Well, maybe that's his problem. He knows what the truth of the matter is, and that's not good. I know the truth of the matter, and my team's going to take care of it. Like, it doesn't behoove me to fight this on the internet. Because even if I convince the entire internet, doesn't change the outcome of what I'm going through. So why not just shut the fuck up? Why not just not discuss the specifics of it and let the guys you pay? Look, I know how much a good attorney costs. I have a really, really good one. And for the money you're paying, the peace of mind you're getting from that is, oh, I can just shut the fuck up and let this person handle it and just give them what they need whenever they ask for it. That's all I got to do. You mean all I have to do for this money? I give you this money, and I just shut the fuck up and let you handle it. Great. Commenting on all this shit and trying to convince people on the internet of all this shit is like watching your mechanic work on your car and like he's doing brake lines. He's putting new brake lines in your car. And you're sitting there watching him going, are you sure the brake lines shouldn't be done like this? Should maybe the brake lines be? That mechanic is going to go, shut the fuck up and let me do my job. That's what you should be doing in this case, is just be going, this guy knows more. He's forgotten more about this shit than I'll ever learn in 10 lifetimes. Let this guy deal with it. He's good. I just, now that I'm in a situation, I understand the way he's handling it even less. It seems more stupid to me. But yeah, his thing is due at like 11:59, and he'll probably wait until at least 6 or 7. I'm guessing, just to pulling that one straight out of my ass. And then we've got, like I said, football, Daryl Cooper, Hunter Biden, more stuff about that Georgia shooter. You know how yesterday we were like, God, the fucking FBI always knows about these people. They were always aware of these people. And that it's like the Trump assassination stuff where you're like, this can't get any worse. There can't be news that comes out that makes this even worse than it already is. Well, guess what? News came out yesterday that makes this Georgia school shooting even worse than we already thought it was. Not only did they know about this fucking guy, they interviewed him last year about him threatening to shoot up schools. And then fuck that school too, because that guy called in that morning and said, I'm going to shoot up a shitload of schools. Yours is first. How you don't call the buses in and get all those kids the fuck out of there and lock down that school. People should go to jail for that. People should be behind bars for that. But here we are. I'm sure the excuse in America will be, well, you know, we get so many of these threats. You can't just shut down school. No, better safe than sorry, I think. Better safe than sorry. So, okay, let's say goodbye to YouTube. Let's wish them fare thee well. And then we'll just do Rumble exclusive now. The link is pinned to the top of the YouTube chat. If you guys would like to come join us, we would love that. It's going to be Rumble Friday. We can play whatever we want. You can send in $5, $10, $20 clips. We make our money, and you guys get to play whatever the fuck. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your morning. We'll see you over on Rumble. And they